Right, so how are we going to do this now? So
I feel like if we go through positions, goalkeepers and defenders will be okay, but I think we are going to have some of our forwards and midfielders in the different categories for each other.
Whatever wingers you've got,
I've only
put in your forwards.
I've only put strikers in forwards.
Yeah, so put your wingers into your forwards. Well, you just do it at the moment. Yeah. And then obviously Phil Foden can be anywhere, so put him in your midfield.
Who says he's in?
Well, yeah.
Christ.
Bob Henderson up top. Right,
okay, so...
we got to go through keepers first.
Yeah, so start with your keeps.
I feel like we probably have the same three keepers.
Yeah, I think that's likely.
I mean, Pickford, Johnston, Ramsdale.
Yep. Yeah, I'm not really too bothered. It's just Pickford. Actually, I like Ramsdale as a backup. The third one's just the material in it, really.
So wait 1 second. 1 second. So who did you pick then?
We had Pickford, Johnston, and Ramsdale.
And you both agreed?
Yeah, I've got the same three.
I think if Pope wasn't injured and he'd had a good season, I'd take him over Ramsdale. But
yeah, I like Nick Pope, and I feel like I've actually seen him play quite a bit.
Stiff, dangly idiot. Get him in the team.
Get him in.
Right, so let's go your defenders then. So say your fullbacks then first.
A fullbacks first.
Yeah. You've both got the same.
I've got Walker, Trent, Shaw, Trippier, and Chilwell.
I've got all of them, but I chopped Chilwell. So I've got all the same as you, but I don't have Chilwell in. Yeah.
So you're going to probably play Trippier left back if it comes to it.
If it comes to it, yeah.
Yeah.
So let's read them names off then. Walker.
Trent.
Yeah.
I put Trippier.
Yeah.
Shaw.
Yeah.
And you haven't put Chilwell.
No.
He's not.
So.
And I suppose you can also have Trent as being an optional midfielder as well.
Yeah. So what we'll do, we're just going to obviously do the agreed ones first. So I'm going to leave Chilwell out just for now.
We got Shaw in there too.
We got Shaw in there.
Yeah. Providing he's fit, but we assume he'll be back by then.
Right, so centre backs.
I've got Maguire, Stones, and Branthwaite.
Same.
Which is shocking because there's only three there, but
yeah.
Wow. You got more than that? No,
I've got those.
Oh my god! Imagine if we get a centre back injured.
Yeah.
I'm not convinced. Well, I feel like we can play Shaw there.
Yeah, you could. To be fair,
I'm not completely convinced by any of the others. I mean, you've got
play Walker centre back.
Yeah, we've got Mark Gahey.
He was on my original 26-man squad.
Colwill, is he injured?
I had Tomori
as well. Yeah, but I mean, people always make this outrageous shout for him,
mate.
But I don't watch him at all.
Yeah,
so I can't really.
We spoke about Tomori not too long ago, and I said whenever I've watched Champions League, I've turned AC Milan on because obviously sometimes you want to see how other teams play, and Tomori's had a shocker every time I've seen him. Yeah, but everyone always goes like, no one watches Italian football. Let's be honest.
It's from FIFA.
Yeah,
it's all these FIFA merchants making out like they've watched him play all season. No, nobody has.
Just call them out whenever they say it, and just listen to the reasons what they've got.
I'm not saying that he's not good and he's not good enough, but I couldn't profess that he's good enough to play because I don't watch him, and I'm giving the Premier League bias the time of day here.
Yeah. So we're moving into midfielders then.
Yes, I've only got 5, unless we're counting wingers as midfielders.
No, we'll count them as forwards.
Okay.
So my midfielders have got Bellingham, Rice, Foden, Mainu, and Maddison.
I've got Foden as a forward, but I've got Foden. I've got Rice, Bellingham, Mainu, Gallagher, Maddison.
So he's got Gallagher in instead.
Nah, fuck that. Leave him at home.
So Foden, what are the ones you agreed on? Foden, Bellingham,
Rice,
Mainu,
Maddison, and Foden. But I've just got him in the next bit. But we've actually both got him in.
Oh, so you got Foden in as well?
Oh yeah, I've got Foden in midfield. Yeah.
I actually picked Gallagher over Chilwell. That's where my differences come in so far.
Honourable mention. I did have Ward-Prowse in just for that free kick ability.
Yeah, quite like that actually. I didn't think about him.
That's it though.
He had a really good start to the season as well. Yeah. So I've not heard much about him since, but
I won't put him in just because he doesn't really offer much. It's a bit like Gallagher.
At
least he offers a bit of a press, but I don't even think Ward-Prowse offers that.
That's the thing, and that's the only issue.
I think Gallagher's there as a backup though, because I think you've got even less. I know saying there where we've got like 3 centre halves, but I think your centre halves are less likely to get injured than your midfield players.
Solid on, aren't they?
I know that's still very risky, and in reality, he will probably take at least 4 centre backs.
But
yeah.
Gallagher can stay at home, mate. Sod him. He was crap last night.
Right, we're going to forwards now.
So I've got a lot of forwards, and obviously Foden's one of mine. But minus Foden, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Wow. How many you got, Rhys?
Yeah, I'd have 7 as well.
Well, 8 with Foden.
Yeah. Okay.
I'd have 7 without Foden.
So we'll get Rhys to read them and see how many you agree on.
Okay.
Do I do wingers first?
Yeah.
Can do.
So I had Saka, Rashford, and then I had Grealish and Bowen.
I've not got either. I've not got Grealish, but I've got Saka, Rashford, Anthony Gordon, Cole Palmer, and Foden. If you want to play Foden there.
Okay, so the ones you've agreed on is Saka, Rashford,
and that was it. That's all we agreed on.
Yes, that's right.
I feel like
wow. So
unless you put Foden in that. Up there, but we've got him lower down, so it doesn't really matter.
Okay, so Rhys wants who are the forwards that you want in there?
I had Grealish and Jared Bowen in.
Grealish and Jared Bowen.
Grealish,
what about Palmer?
I didn't have Palmer in.
Wow.
Grealish I like, but I feel like is he injured? Like, I feel like I'm not seeing this guy play.
Yeah, he's obviously not getting much time for City, but I just feel like he offers that something different.
I feel like in reality he'll probably will go.
So who did you put in for the forwards?
Boy, isn't he?
I had
for the what aren't there
for the wingers.
Yeah, what aren't there?
Yep.
I had Anthony Gordon and Cole Palmer.
I did feel a bit bad leaving Gordon out, but what are you going to do?
I quite liked him yesterday, and then I think he's had a good season. Come on a lot this year.
Yeah, but look at Jared Bowen, mate. How many goals he scored? And
yeah, he is good.
I did have to have a look through just through that Prem stats and stuff.
Grealish is a good one, but at the same time, I'm not convinced.
He's been injured most of the season.
It's only because he plays on the left, though. And obviously,
I'd personally put Foden on the left, but even yesterday he played Foden on the right, didn't he?
But that's because Saka's withdrew from the squad. Saka's nailed on that right-hand side if it's an important match.
Yeah. Okay, so the only ones you agreed on is Saka and Rashford in the forwards.
Which is quite funny because I feel like people are going to hate the Rashford shout. I feel like...
You can't not take him though, can you?
I just feel like
on his day he's unplayable. But
he's electric. There's not many people like that pace-wise as well.
For England, I think he's great. I think it suits him.
Yeah, I feel I'd just be taking him... I feel like he's quicker than Saka. 3.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. What I'd consider number 9s.
Yeah.
Okay, let's hear him.
Do you want to go first or do you want me to go first?
You go first.
I've got Kane, obviously. Ollie Watkins, obviously. And I've gone for Dominic Solanke over Tony.
I've got Tony and Kane and Watkins. Yeah. I think that front 3 is nailed on. I think that's what he'll take. Kane, Watkins, Tony. As his number 9.
I think it is as well, I don't think Solanke gets in. I know he's had a great season.
He has had a very good season.
Is he in the squad now?
No, I don't believe
he's not,
so.
Is he? No.
And
which is a bit mad, really.
He'd always done pretty well, hadn't he, in the under 21s and stuff years ago. I'm sure he always did well for England.
Bowen's managed to get in the squad now, but...
Yeah, but I don't know. I feel like, again, it just offers you something that little bit different. He's a bit of a quicker forward than, say, Tony and Watkins. I know they're quick, but Watkins and Tony are pretty similar in terms of style of play and stuff.
So if you agreed on 19...
That's not too bad.
Not too bad.
Yeah, you need 4 to get in there.
Well, Gallagher's not going.
I'm happy to concede that. He's in for depth for me because I don't like the fact the central midfield list is 5 players long.
So he's in for depth for you.
Yeah.
And Rhys put Chilwell in, right?
I did put Chilwell in, yeah.
But I just think
would you put Chilwell in?
Not over Gallagher.
Not over Gallagher.
If Gallagher's going, it's for one of the forward players, I think.
Okay,
let's
do them first.
I feel like you'll make the decision anyway. I just think with Chilwell, you obviously there's an injury concern with Luke Shaw. 1, that he's not fit at the minute. 2, will he just get injured again? But I would rather play, if he's not fit, I'd rather play Trippier at left back than anybody else.
Well, to be fair. Yeah. I don't really... I did rate Chilwell a while back, and then after his injuries...
He's been injured.
I wouldn't be mad if he played.
It's just because
I don't think he's bad. That's all.
It's just like left back wise. Obviously, with Shaw being injured at the minute, and first couple of games are going to be the Euros.
Yeah.
He went through a stage of actually.
It's a bit of a worry,
better.
isn't it?
He went through a stage of actually being better than Shaw, I thought.
Yeah,
at one point, yeah.
So with the forwards then, I actually said different to both of you. I said that he'd only take 2, Kane and Watkins.
Yeah, but the thing is, I think he'll take 3, but I actually don't think it really... It's a bit like the goalkeeper thing. Out of them, bar Kane, are they going to get many minutes? They're going to be fighting for minutes, the other two.
Yeah. I think Watkins will get minutes, but I think like that third striker won't get much minutes.
Yeah, no,
we'll go for the forwards then, Rhys. So your forwards that you wanted is Grealish and Bowen.
Yeah.
And Levi's was Gordon and Palmer. So
I think you take one of each there.
Yeah.
Because I've gone with a very youthful approach, and you've got 2 there that are a bit more experienced. So maybe a fair way to do it would be to take one of the younger lads and one of the more experienced lads.
Yeah. I mean, physically can't say.
They're still all young, aren't they?
But I think, Gordon and Palmer haven't had... Grealish has had call-ups and is a bit more experienced, won trophies.
From this season, though, I don't see Grealish being in there.
Yeah, it's difficult.
But I see him being in the squad, though.
Do you?
Yeah, because especially like towards the end of a game, if you need someone to get fouled, to get a free kick.
Yeah, he's brilliant.
Bring him on, mate. He'll get snapped all
If we were narrowing it down personally, I'd go Grealish and Palmer.
I know, I just don't like not having...
Do you know what?
In there.
Do you know what? Right, so if you're both agreeing with Grealish, which you are, aren't you? I'm agreeing with Palmer, so Palmer goes in.
I actually think he will probably take Grealish and Bowen. I think Rhys is probably bang on there.
Okay.
But I do think Palmer's...
I think he's took Gordon to see how he is.
Yeah. I think Palmer's been that good this season. He's been so good this season, I'd be very shocked if he...
It's savage, isn't it? Not taking, like, either of them.
Yeah, I think it's snide, especially how good... The majority of it, like Bowen's been great this season. Cole Palmer's been great this season.
Palmer's been a great...
Anthony Gordon's been pretty consistent all year for Newcastle, who haven't been great, to be fair, but neither have Chelsea, I suppose.
It.
So, to get Gallagher in, you wanted to concede a forward. There's only Tony left. So, you've got Chilwell there. So, you've got Chilwell, Gallagher, and Tony that need to make it. So, you've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11... 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. You've got 3 to go in, and you've got 2 names on there. Well, you've got... No, actually, you've got 3. So you could just put all 3 in.
What, because we've narrowed some of the others down now?
Yeah, so you've got Chilwell, Gallagher, and Tony left on the board, and you've got 3 more spaces, so they go in.
How on earth did that end up? Well, I think we take them off the board and reassess.
Go on, then.
I think Chilwell out, Gallagher out. Tony can probably stay, but do we really need him?
Are you happy? Because you wanted Slanky, and I don't think Slanky gets taken.
If you don't, bang Tony and then...
If we've got the spaces...
Get a couple of bets on.
I'm more inclined to go back to the wide players we just cut and get Bowen back in.
Yeah. Get Jared Bowen back in.
You want Bowen back in?
Yeah, I'd rather him over the players we've just ended up with.
Gallagher.
Yeah. We'll get Bowen in.
Bowen and Tony are in.
And we've still got space, have we?
You've got space.
Are you sure?
Yeah, because Chilwell's not in, is he?
Can hear the cogs turning.
You've got 23 there.
That's 23 there.
I'm happy with that.
So you've got Pickford, Johnston, Ramsdale.
Yep.
Walker, Trent, Trippier. Shaw, Maguire, Stones, Bramthwaite. Foden, Bellingham, Rice, Mainu, Maddison. Saka, Rashford, Grealish, Palmer, Bowen. Kane, Watkins, Tony.
23.
I'm quite happy with that, actually.
The only one that
big name's been cut, but
so you've only got 3 centre backs there. And I know you said you can play Walker or Shaw like centre backs. Sure, you could. I don't think you could play Walker as a centre back as a 2. Do you know, as a 4?
Not as a 2, but I don't think you could.
Was he not doing it for City, or was it 3?
Yeah.
Oh, fair. That'd be alright. He's rapid.
Yeah, it could be interesting.
Brazil yesterday when he got the ball offline.
Do you think there's a world where Stone steps into midfield for a Southgate team?
Possibly.
Or do you think because it's not tactically set up like that, he plays as a centre half?
It's always an option, isn't it?
Because I'm just thinking, it is a bit daunting there that there's only 5 central players in the the 5 central midfield players and then the 3 centre backs is probably the issue.
I mean, if you get Rice injured and Mainu injured, you've got no one in that centre mid.
You're playing Stones, aren't you?
You're playing Stones. You are. You have to.
But I like that the depth in the forward positions is mint. Like, and we've cut some as well.
2 mint.
It is. We've had to leave some of them behind.
Who have you left out there?
We left out Anthony Gordon.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah, Gordon was a...
So you've took Bowen instead of Gordon.
Well, that's okay, because I feel like I don't think there's a world where Palmer and Gordon both go anyway. I think only one of them, if any of them.
Ezri Cons is a good shout,
Yeah, I did have him in my first draft and I cut him. But I think you could... Gomez has had a good season.
Gomez.
Feels bad to leave him out, but I just... Doesn't really impress me. Like I would have to say,
always gets called up. He's not there.
He's pretty reliable. I would say he'd be my first pick for a Harry Maguire replacement, but now you've got Branthwaite and he's probably a bit more exciting.
You've both left Henderson out as well.
Yeah, fuck him. He's shit anyway.
I don't hate the idea of him being in for the experience, but we've just seen how difficult it is to leave players out, so how can I put him in?
I think Henderson's only good for the dressing room.
Yeah.
Don't say that, Rhys. We've just been slated on our short for that.
But
we said, do you know what? We actually agree with Jordan Henderson going, and everyone's like, if he's not good enough to play, he doesn't deserve to be there. If you want him for the dressing room, put him in the backroom staff or something.
Get him in the coaching stuff.
The thing is, if he didn't get picked, he might. If they said, "Well, do you want to come anyway?" He might go.
Do you want to come? You're going down to the pub, mate. Do you fancy coming down? Euros.
Yeah, it's you're a bit short on centre backs and the centre mids there, but
yeah, I do think the centre mid's an issue anyway, though. That's kind of why I had Gallagher in my first draft, but again, I'm not that excited by him, so
yeah,
it's more of a safety net, isn't he? And
sack that.
We've all gone balls to the wall and put all the exciting players in.
Yeah, isn't it?
So now this should be simple, and I think you should agree. We're going to make the starting 11. So this is the starting 11 to start the first game of the Euros, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is like your strongest team.
Out of this team that you've picked.
I've done this a lot in my head already.
Yeah, I've got it written down. Okay,
let's start with your keepers, your England.
Sam Johnston.
Yeah.
Yeah, agree.
No. Pickford, obviously.
Pickford.
Little T-Rex, go on. Walker.
Yep.
Stones.
Yep.
Maguire on the left-hand side.
Yep.
Shaw, if he's fit.
Yep.
Yeah. Bellingham and Rice in the middle.
Yep.
I put Foden in front of them. It's like a cam, number 10.
Yeah.
Okay.
What have you done?
He's got Foden on the left, I bet.
Yes.
So we're still right. Your third midfielder?
Kobbie Mainoo.
Fair. I mean, he's still only 18.
I know.
Yeah, but just the calmness he shows, I agree with Levi.
Everybody's going to just slate that because we're United fans. Yeah. He starts in that midfield 3 for me.
So, because I make the final decision, I'm going Mainoo as well.
So I know you're going to leave out. It's fine.
Your midfield 3 is Mainoo, Rice, and Bellingham, right?
Yeah. Right wing, Saka.
Yep.
Left wing, I put Rashford, but obviously yours is Foden, so I'm guessing that'll be the final decision because Bowers is.
And your striker is Kane, right?
He's got Solanke.
Yeah, I've got Callum Wilson.
We didn't put him in the squad.
No, I've obviously got Kane.
He got offered to come as well, didn't he? Backroom staff.
Yeah.
I don't think he'll start Mainoo, personally.
I don't think he'll start. He's only played the one game yesterday against Brazil. He only come on as well.
I think he's that good that I'd personally start him. I think what we'll see is
if he carries on now for the rest of the season, you don't think he starts?
No.
I think he might.
No, I think not in like the first game of the tournament.
You got to remember this is like a really boring manager.
Yeah.
I mean.
But Gary Neville made a point that because you've seen how well Rice is doing going forward for Arsenal, has he brought Mainoo in to make Rice go forward and have Mainoo sitting?
Well, Bellingham's playing the furthest forward for me because I'm playing him the way I play him from the Madrid using.
Well, you could have Rice and Bellingham go in box to box, couldn't you? And Mainoo to sit in.
But I do think that's too much of a risk for a manager like Southgate. He won't do that.
Yeah, true.
I think Rhys's is equally likely because I don't think Mainoo will start. So I think there's a world there where he drops Foden in and puts Rashford out left.
Okay.
Because he can kind of move that around but keep the rest of the team the same.
So I think
Foden starts 100%, but it's where he plays him.
Foden's definitely going to start on the wing for me.
Oh, for me he is, but I think for Southgate, Rhys might be right. He might play him behind the striker. And
I'd be happy
and
seeing
play
it.
Rashford
Yeah,
or
certainly.
Grealish or someone on the left.
So we're going to go with the midfield. So this is ours to start the Euros, not what we think he's going to start.
Yeah.
So I'll make the decision to Mainu in the centre, yeah?
Yeah.
And then Rhys has got Rashford, you've got Foden on the wing.
Yeah.
I think Foden, Rashford for the bench.
Yeah. I think Rashford...
So sorry, Rhys, I haven't gone with you there, have I?
Mate, shit happens, doesn't it? Try and bring all this wisdom to the pod.
There's no helping some people.
That's it.
But yeah, we'll save that, see how many you get right for that.
That's a wicked squad, that.
Yeah. I'd still think you're not going to...
winning squad, that.
It is.
Yeah, I don't think you're going to be right for the centre backs.
I think he'll take 4 centre-backs.
But that means he's got to drop Trent, Trippier.
23 doesn't seem like a lot to me. Can't
To be fair, you could probably afford to drop Bowen and take a centre back, couldn't you?
Maybe. He does like taking a really defensive
It
team.
would
Like,
be a
look at the
forward
squads.
player that gets dropped for a defender because you've not got enough depth in midfield to drop one. And I actually think he'll take more.
Even if
midfielders
you
than that.
drop Tony, get another
But
defender.
there could be injuries to any of them players between now and the Euros, and
Yeah,
then
yeah.
they're out. So it might make his decision a bit different.
True. Oh, well, bring it on.
Come on.
Right.